Hi everyone, it's Dave from Vinyl Nirvana. Today I'm going to just go over the basic parts of a turntable and a cartridge. This was actually suggested by a friend who was not really familiar with turntables and said that he often got confused with the different terminology that's used. So this is a TD-160. Obviously many types of turntables are different, but I'm just going to explain the basic parts of the turntable so you know exactly what they are. This is a belt-driven turntable. The turntable that you may have could be a different type, but this is a belt-driven turntable. This is the mat of the turntable. This is what's called the platter, and this actually has a two-piece platter system. So this is what's called the outer platter. This piece here that comes off. Back here you can see the turntable motor and the turntable belt, and the belt goes around what I call the drive platter. Some people call this the inner platter, but this is the drive platter with the belt attached to the motor, and on the motor is the pulley. I'm going to remove this belt, and this is the shaft of the drive platter, and this is the bearing well. So the bearing goes into the bearing well. Those are the basic parts of the platter. The tone arm itself, this part back here is called a counterweight. Most arms have what's called a counterweight. This is the armrest. There are different styles of armrest, but this is the armrest. Different turntables have different types of cueing mechanisms, but the device that raises and lowers the tone arm is called the cueing lever. So this is in the up position and this is in the down position, causing the arm to lower and to raise. The turntable, before I added this new grace arm on it, actually had a cueing lever, and that's what this is. This is now just a vestige. It's no longer used, but you might have a cueing lever in a design such as that on your turntable. The TD-160 and all of the turntables that I sell are of a suspended subchassis design, and so I'll just show you that. This floats, and that's what the suspended subchassis is. This keeps the drive platter and the arm on a different plane than the motor. The motor is not on that same subchassis that floats, so any motor noise is isolated from the platter and the arm, which is what you would want. This is the head shell. Some arms have a removable head shell, as this Grace does. So the head shell removes. These wires are the head shell leads, and the leads attach to a cartridge. Some tone arms do not have a removable head shell. This Grace happens to have one. It makes cartridge installation quite easy when you have that. And this is a cartridge itself, a Shure M91 ED, and I just wanted to show you the difference between what a cartridge, a head shell, and a lead is. So this is the head shell, and it's part of the tone arm. The cartridge itself is this body including the stylus, and then this part here, the yellow part on this particular cartridge, is the stylus, and as you will see, that's removable. So this removable part is called the stylus, and not all cartridges have a removable stylus, but this Shure happens to, and so it is replaceable. Some vintage cartridges no longer have styli available. This particular Shure does, and to replace that you just snap that out, snap it in, and you've got a new needle. So needle, when I talk of it, is the actual stylus that's on there, not the entire cartridge. There is some confusion sometimes when people talk about that. I call this portion on the Thorens the top plate. So this metal part is the top plate, and then the wooden part is the plinth. Some people refer to the plinth as this whole portion, metal and wood. I generally refer to a plinth as the wooden part of the turntable, but again, it's interchangeable and different people use it different ways. The last thing I'll mention is the anti-skate It's fashioned in many different ways on different turntables. On this grace arm it's back here, and in general what you need to know is the anti-skate is set for the same as the tracking force on a particular turntable, and again it's done in a multitude of different ways. I hope that you found this brief glossary describing turntable parts helpful, and have a great day.